प्रिंस वो श्री रामचंद्र भगवान की जय, गुरु महाराज की जय. Well, what should I put for read? To my dear family and friends of the Shaanti Bhavan Mandir, I express my most sincere pranam and Sita Ram to each and every one of you. And I must start off by saying how grateful of an opportunity this is, of sitting amongst all of you, especially in front of my Guruji, my Guruma, my Guru Bhai, and my Chota Behan, more known as my little Jam. I've been given many opportunities in my life, but this is one that I will cherish forever, which is getting this chance to sit in front of my Guruji and to share some of that knowledge he's shared with me throughout all the satsangs we've attended. I feel even more blessed that today is the actual first birthday of our beautiful gem over there. And I wish her all the best of health, knowledge and love on this most divine day. As she grows, she'll be guided by these two inspirations, I should say, the most throughout her daily doings. And indeed, they stand side by side, doing what they do best, which is Panditji and my Guruma, Auntie Ravina. And we cannot forget Mooks. Blessings to you as well, brother. Shall you all join together in the first four shlokas of Tulsidas ji's Ramcharitmanas. Sangana Rasanam Chand Sampi Mangalanam Chakartaro Vandevani Vinayako Bhavani Shankaro Vande Shraddha Vishvasarupina Yabhyam Virana Pasyanti Siddha Swanta Stavishwaram Vande Bodhamayam Nityam Guru Shankara Rupina Yamasrito hi Bhakropi Chanda Sarvakra Vandate Sita Ram Gunagrama Punya Aranya Viharino Vande Vishukya Vidyano Kavishwara Kapishwara. And shall we join in the chaupai dedicated to Guru? Tasmai Shri Guruve Namah. Before I start, I explained to you two chaupas in Ramcharitmanas. I must indeed sing one verse of this bhajan dedicated to my late great Chacha Naresh. For his reason, I got to meet my Guruji. So he's gone, but has left me into the hands of my Guruji to continue doing what I do best. मेरे मन वीरा की तारे हर पल शिव का नाम पुकारे मैंने शिव से लगा ये लगन मेरे मन वीरा की तारे शिव का नाम पुकारे शिव से लगा ये लगन ओ जब बोले काना प्रेम से सुख होशा जब बोले काना प्रेम से सुख होशा शिव की भक्ति में हो प्रेम लगन ओ मेरे मंदिरा की तारे हर पल शिव का नाम पुकारे मेरे जीवन से लगा ये Alright, so I don't speak so loud. This katha is faced more towards the youths of our generation, my generation. Either if you're younger than me, if you're my age, older than me, or you're an adult, you can listen to. And I want to say, and I want to put it out there that many of us are spoiled growing up. I state it as it is. We're spoiled. Right? We get what we want the minute we leak, live it, lie, I want it. Right? I'm sure a situation of such has happened to most young boys of us growing up. I can't say gal story. I can't say gal story to Miguel. Right? So here's the situation. You sit down on the couch near your daddy, right? Right? And when commercials show up for the latest, let's just say iPhone, PlayStation or Xbox, right? If you don't know what a PlayStation or Xbox is, for all of you going in, when you sleep at late at night time, right? And then you walk out to get a cup of water. You ever see your son or grandson there on the TV on something like that, right? And then you say, "Bye, what are you doing? Go sleep, lah." Right? So that's what that is. So anyway, the commercial shows on TV. Now, when the commercial's done, you turn to daddy now. Say, "Hey, Pops, you see that thing there? Plenty of my friend don't get them." What you said now? Knowing my own daddy, he would have told me, eh? Good money too? So you said you get your own money, buy them now. Right? Right, Dad? Only a very few times this lie Aiwata story walked with me. Like only 3 times. But this imposes a specific question. How do you think I was given, or maybe most of you too, was given some of these materialistic things? I say materialistic. Materialistic things that I wanted. You earn it. I read me kata before me go. Right? You earn it. It's like when you go to school and you put in that effort to get the good grades. Or you go to work. As I say, you start going to work because you got a phone bill to pay. When you get that paycheck, you know, you feel good. That I have money to pay for my bill. But here's another question. How do you respect the value of these things that you earn? Like, for example, if I was handed a PlayStation in my hand, you say, oh God, you answer me call. Right? I wouldn't be like, I'll give you the thing, like, good. Right? So, it starts off by having responsible parents. It starts by the child having responsible parents, right? And that child being disciplined the right way growing up. So my humble message there is to try to get into the habit of earning things you want or the things that you need. And in return, you'll be rewarded the true definition of what valuing is. So now I proceed to the Ramcharitmanas, where we learn of both the significance of a mother and a father. I didn't have no kata about no baby barn, so I didn't know anything. Maybe next time. But if there's ever next time. Next year then, fine. Right? So, firstly, we turn to the very opening pages. I planned 2 chow pie. This looks like I get 4. I planned 2 chow pies. So please bear with me if I go over your time, na kill me. And I planned 2 chow pies. And we shall see first, Gowswami Tulsidas ji is paying reverence to a specific mother. But who is it? We shall see in this chow pie as we sing the words of Tulsidas ji. the first half of this Chaupai, I will quickly state that it's not really applicable to the main concept of a mother. To sum it up quickly, it's basically talking about the city of Ayodhya, where it says that where all sins are ignored and disregarded, where all sins are being ignored and disregarded, it's a place full of calm instead, and you can seek peace. That's the city of Ayodhya. Later on soon you'll be touching on that city. But we look at the second half of this Chaupai, and where we see the concentration of Ayodhya is switched to a mother I was speaking of earlier. Anybody heard the name? Are your ears good, man? Yeah, I was gonna ask you who was that. So we hear it's not just Kaushilya, it's Mata Kaushilya. It should be addressed that way. And who is she the mother of? Lakshman? Shree Ram, right? So we see here that this is really the beginning. Tulsidas is paying homage here to Mata Kaushilya. And here he says, Kirati jasa sakal jagmachi. He describes Kaushilya Ma to be the eastern heaven, whose glories stand with you throughout the world. Now look at Kaushilya Mata. We know now that she's the mother, if you didn't know, she's the mother of Bhagwan Shree Ram. But she's not just the mother of Bhagwan Shree Ram. She's a mother. And what do we say about the mother's arms? It's a place where one seeks comfort, solace. They seek peace. Isn't that so? The mother's arms. So I shall turn to my Guru Ma and look at the way she raises the children. I admire the way she raises children. I don't know if I was raised that good. I'm joking. So you see how nice we did? Right? But I should say, Boj really cares about these kids. You ever see her on Facebook? I'm on Facebook and I'm looking up through my news feed, and next thing you know, she's like, I hate the train. I need to go see my kids. That's how much she cares about these kids. Any minute that the train stops, she needs to be by the kids. That shows how a love the mother has for her children. And we see that she's always one saying, I just want the best for them. She doesn't want them to have everything in the world. She wants them to have the best. And quickly we see that Tulsidas bows to so many, we know that in the beginning of Ramcharitmanas, he bows to so many different incarnations of goddess and individuals as well. So another message that can be pointed out here is that without having respect for one's mother, you cannot respect that person at all. Am I right?
Yes.
If I don't respect Prashant, I don't respect Auntie Deepa, how can I respect Prashant? Right? You have to respect the mother, and it goes as well for the father too. So that was my first Chaupai. I will take you to my second Chaupai that I didn't write it down, so forgive me if I make mistake. And this one, we see a father. I'm not going to say his name. I'll explain after, and we see it. बस राज सुता ही तब दीना पर बस राज तब दीना नारी समेत तकवारा काल कीला पर बसरा ताही तब दीना नारी समेत तकवारा पल कीला श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम 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 तीरथ बड़ा नैमिषारण्य आता तीरथ बड़ा नैमिषारण्य आता अति पुनीत साधक सिद्धिदाता अति पुनीत साधक सिद्धिदाता ओ श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम 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 श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम. Now I take it to a different katha now. This is the story of King Manu and Ma Satrupa. So in this chaupai I said I'm not going to get into it, but later on you will. But we see here the real definition of a father here. What happens is that King Manu and Ma Satrupa, they're sitting on the throne of their palace. And in the second half of this chaupai, I said, Tirat bhada naimisha bikiyata. And he basically tells King Manu is going on a pilgrimage. Now this is a pilgrimage for life. He's leaving the palace. So he does something, which is in the beginning of this, the first half of this chaupai, where he says, Bad Basraj. And right away he does something. He calls his son. Bad Basraj Sutahi tab deena Nari samet gavana ban keena. Right away he calls his youngest son. And he says, my son, I'm giving you this palace. He's being unselfish here. He worked so hard in that palace. He was an unselfish person to give his son. Imagine some fathers are, they work so hard, they say, you earn what you get. I'm sure he saw that trait in his son. That's why he handed it off. He's going to leave now. He said, my son, I'm giving this to you. He knows that his son's going to take good care of it. So, we see a father that is very giving, King Manu. So I relate that to my dear Guruji, who's very giving. He gives so much time, not just for us. I'm going to switch this around. They usually say he gives so much time for us, and he has 2 kids. I'm going to say he gives so much time to us. Well, I don't know, I messed up there. But anyway, he has 2 kids, and he works so hard. Imagine, you go to work, you come here to Mandir, you go do so much pujas, and then you have 2 kids at home, beautiful kids to tend to. It's not easy. Yet still though, he still comes here, and he's not just sharing to them. Oh my God. He's not just caring for them. He cares for each and every one of us here. In this Naujawan Mandali, all these kids, all this extra effort he puts forth to get these kids together. I admire you, Guruji. Which Pandit would do that for? Who would put the kids in front? So I humbly, this is my message Later on you get more deep depth into the Chopais. I just want to bring this up and relate to my dear Guruji and Guruma. I hope I've done you all well, and if I made any mistakes, please forgive me. Principal Shree Ram Chandra Bhagavan ki jai. Principal Guru Maharaj ki jai.